Recording in progress.
God?
That's actually pretty good.
All right. So, you all, it's the next morning after your encounter with a entity disguised as a book. The new ally that you've made, Ling, managed to get around and let you guys know that a member of the higher ups at Candlekeep has asked if you could find the source of where these books are coming from, because apparently more than one ended up within Candlekeep. More than one creature disguised as a book came in around that same time from that same general area in Baldur's Gate, based off of what they've looked into. You don't know where in Baldur's Gate. All you know is that there are a couple of seekers who also brought books, and they believe it was from the same stall, whatever it was, in Baldur's Gate. And you've been asked to find the source of these books to keep any more monstrous creatures from being brought into Candlekeep under the guise of important literature text. Renji, you got that rundown from Ling. We were able to get through that. Kendall, you got it kind of while you were enjoying your time in the sauna. You're like, yes, I have the mental capacity for this right now.
I totally get it. It's great. I totally wanted to hear this right now.
Mm-hmm. Jinx, I believe you also helped with the distribution of that news because you were the one going through the streets yelling boobs, while Ling was running around yelling shoes.
Good.
In hopes to locate the new friends that you've made. The next day has come around, and Ling has made themselves very busy today. And you all managed to gather in the Court of Air. What would you like to do?
I heard boobs and shoes.
Reggie looks to Kindle just going, wait, that actually worked?
You know, to be honest, I'm not quite surprised.
I don't want to be mean and say neither am I, but at the same time, wait, that works?
It is really strange, isn't it?
I mean,
Then again, we've experienced a lot of really crazy things, let's be honest.
Why don't you tell me we're only just scraping the surface?
No kidding.
How are you feeling? There's definitely a little bit of trepidation in the voice, just like a...
Fine.
Good.
How are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Great.
Are we all ready?
I think so.
Yeah, probably. What's happening? I just heard boobs and shoes.
We're gonna go to Baldur's Gate to see if we can find the perpetrator behind the haunted books.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's go. Oh, what time of day is it right now?
Like 9:30, 10 a.m.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Kindle will be the last person out that door.
Heading towards...
Yes. She will be the last person in that line.
Anyone who wants to can make an intelligence check. Kendall and Jinx can probably make it with an advantage.
I'm sorry, what kind of check?
Just an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
This will be interesting.
No.
Well,
Renji, you've got disadvantage. I'm sorry. You're a hermit.
Oh no, I figured. I was prepared to roll disadvantage anyway.
Just saying.
I rolled a natural 20 and a 2.
Well, luckily you had advantage.
What? All right. 17.
Sorry, I dropped my dice. There you go. 13.
Okay.
I got a 16 with a -1, so
15. Okay.
no, I mean,
Oh, 16 total.
yes,
Got it.
which is good for
Pretty good.
Mimi.
Baldur's Gate is an enormous, expansive city. Lots of nooks and crannies, and all you know is somebody selling books that turn into monsters. You have no idea where to start if you just go there. You do remember hearing that a couple of the seekers that were in possession of these books that they've that turned out to be these creatures are still within Candlekeep. I'll say you all did hear over last night they located the other books and dealt with them. So
Okay.
those
I have
I
to
think-
deal with another attacking book. I'm going to lose my mind.
One of my friends in Baldur's Gate is the owner of a booksmith shop where they make books. Perhaps we could start there.
If you say that again.
I would love to. Perhaps we could go see my friend the booksmith. They're one of the few people that sort of allow me solace in such a urban cacophony, if you will. I still have trouble in large crowds.
That's fine. I'm more than willing to go.
Excellent. And if it's all right with you, I wouldn't mind swinging by my parents' lighthouse if we have time. It's maybe 30 minutes off the main road.
Perfectly fine to me. I don't mind going and seeing new places.
Well, my mom is a good cook, so hopefully we can have a nice meal and rest overlooking the ocean.
That sounds lovely.
DM.
you remuted yourself, Renji. And yes, Brian.
You can call me Jinx. Um,
You said DM, therefore.
yeah, well, your name is not Sarah, so. Do you want to? Is there anything I glean from a natural 20 on that roll?
For the intelligence roll,
Yeah.
just that you might be able to get information by talking to the seekers who brought in some of the possessed books.
Oh, okay. Then before we go, we should talk to the seekers who brought the books and dealt with them. It wouldn't hurt to get a little bit more information before we depart.
Perhaps.
Bad.
What do you two think?
No thoughts. Boobs.
Just boobs.
Just boobs.
No thoughts. Only boobs.
I genuinely do not have much to say on the matter due to the fact that this is the first time out of my home. But I don't mind staying on task and just making sure we find the culprit who sold the books, and a little bit of rest and relaxation in a lighthouse sounds good.
Fair enough.
Yeah, as long as we don't run into too much trouble.
And Jinx, do you want to see if we can find any information on the extra cursed books?
Yeah, let's go find the seekers.
All right. And she'll follow Jinx.
All right. You guys don't have names for them. Where are you gonna look first?
Probably the pedagogy.
The Pillars of Pedagogy? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you
Hey, I took that class in college. Pedagogy.
Yeah.
So you head towards the Pillars of Pedagogy, enter, and again there is that desk with an individual sitting behind it. Brian, roll a d8 for me. See who's working the desk today.
Three.
3. Okay. There is someone sitting at the desk with that typical large tome used to keep track of who's using what rooms in front of them. The individual is in no way looking at that book. They're looking at another book. You see a mid-20s human, dark, long hair, glasses perched on their nose, just buried in their book.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Looking to get into one of the rooms for study.
We were actually wondering where we could find the seekers.
Anyone who's looking for specific books or comes here as a guest is considered a seeker. So look to your left or your right.
That's not helpful at all.
Perhaps if I had some context.
Oh, yes. There were books attacking people, which I can't imagine is rare here, but
Oh, yes. I heard about that. Master Vizier was saying it was Gingwatsums.
oh, that sounds
Pretending to be
familiar.
books.
We're gonna go
Yes.
with yes on that one.
Do you know if any of the people who dealt with them are around?
Dealt with them as in got rid of them? Or are you talking about like, because that was mostly the master scribes, not seekers who got rid of them.
The ones who dealt with them and then the ones who got rid of them actually both would be helpful.
I mean, the ones who got rid of them or are you saying like the ones who brought them in?
They
We
would
would
also.
like to know what exactly or who exactly brought them in. But if we could also speak to those who handled the situation, that would be wonderful.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, follow me. And she like pops up from behind her desk and then pulls her book back out and starts walking out of the Pillars of Pedagogy and towards the main gate. Do you follow?
Yeah.
All right. You follow her, and she's nearly walked into like 3 walls because she's gone back to burying her face in her book. And after you arrive towards where the gate is, instead of talking to the different avowed who are greeting people, she takes a turn and goes towards where it looks like there's another person who set up with their own ledger who's keeping track. And You actually would. Let's see who this person is. Because this is someone that you guys have dealt with. I have too many notes. Where did it go? I just lost my page.
Oh dear.
Love when this happens. Oh yeah, this is the halfling who originally was working at the Pillars of Pedagogy last time you saw them, is now stationed at this spot. The halfling Sprig Summerfoot with the curly blonde, dirty blonde hair, and constantly has a smell like baked goods, is currently munching on a ginger snap and looks up and goes, "What can you guys?
Hello.
What's happening?"
Hi.
Oh,
We're doing stuff. So people were attacked by some books. And we want to know a little bit about that with the vicious, violent books.
The scribe who led you over and goes, "They just want to know who they'd like to know who brought the books in so they can find them or something. I don't know." And like turns around and walks away. And Sprig just goes, "Helpful. Thank you." What are we doing?
Essentially, if you're going to put it bluntly and shortly in that way, we were trying to find out exactly who brought these books in and where they might have gone.
Well, I believe I heard about it. They have been destroyed, but I can let me look. And she starts flipping through the ledger in front of her.
Wait, the books or the people?
The books. As far as I know,
Okay.
only one of the seekers has actually left because we did a little bit of talking around to people's, because we had to let them know that the shit they brought in was not actually a book.
Oh. Okay.
But I mean, I think the other two are here. Give me a second.
Okay.
And she starts flipping through. Yeah. Yalarian High Scroll. He's somewhere around here. He brought in a book called Masfroths' Mighty Digressions, I guess.
Hang on. What was his last name? Yolarian
High Scroll.
High Scroll. Whoa.
Yeah. The other book was brought in just a couple days later by someone named Valor. She should be around here too. She brought in The Dark Hunger. That's unfortunate. I've always wanted to read that one. Damn it.
oh.
I hope that helps. Is that all you guys need?
That is very helpful.
Do you know who was responsible for taking care of the books? As in destroying them?
Most of that fell under, I mean, a lot of the other scribes helped with the process, but it was Zirog, the Master Sage, who helped lead that investigation to find them and take them out. It's kind of his purview. He deals with a lot of aberrations and shit.
All right, well, perhaps we should talk to him before we go as well. Any insight that you may have?
Why are you guys always involved in trouble of shit that happens here?
We're the main characters.
Perhaps it's a mystery.
To ask the gods?
Okay. And is like looking at Mimi. Oh, Reggie.
No,
She has no
I
thoughts.
think Mimi needs to get a meta nosebleed just from that comment.
He's looking at Mimi like, it's a little conceited,
It's
but
more, yeah, no, it's more like the affirmations thing.
Yeah.
Like she's just standing there after she said that, no thoughts, just boobs, radiating with an ego, but also like nothing's going on.
well, I guess if y'all need anything else, let me know.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going back to the line behind you. And you can see there is another scribe who is standing there with like a pile of books. It's just waiting.
Thank you for your time.
Yep.
I'm sure we'll
Don't
see you
break
again.
anything.
Nothing that doesn't attack us first.
She points to Keith and gives him a look.
Nope. No questions. I'm not. I and goes back to her job.
Okay, so we need to talk to that one guy before we go out.
Yes, that would be wise before we start leaving.
Okay. Let's do that.
All right, let's go.
So who are you looking for first?
Master Scribe Vizier, I believe it was.
Okay. Who wants to run the investigation or perception check to see if they can find him?
I can do investigation.
I can do that too.
You both can roll them,
Can I assist?
like, or you can roll one. One of you can roll with advantage.
I already rolled with advantage. That's the thing.
That's
Okay,
fine.
then I will help. I will help Jinx to roll with advantage.
Oh, no,
That
no,
works too. And you both
Oh,
can do it.
okay.
Both Renji
Oh.
and Jinx can roll with advantage.
Oh, thank Christ! I'm going to need that advantage. That was the natural 7.
And my first roll is a 5.
That's better.
22. 24.
Okay.
18.
Okay. It doesn't take very long before you notice a tall, lanky Gith in intricate robes. It's the same typical color, but it's much more structured level of ornate in the collar area. That typical olive skin, the spiky hair, that sourpuss demeanor. And you've been pointed out that this person is Vizier Og. And you are able to approach. If anyone wants it for their notes, it's V'(ZIIR-AG).
Is
Excuse me, Master Scribe Vizier.
Yes.
We wanted to talk to you about the books that have been animating and attacking us.
Are you the allies of Ling Damascus?
We are, yes.
I've heard of you.
oh my god!
I
Yay.
apologize for the inconvenience caused when you were initially attacked by the Jing Watsum, and I'm glad that you've brought it to our attention.
We just want to get to the bottom of who donated those books. We found a name, Valerian What was his last name? Valerian.
Oh, was it
Yolarian
Scroll?
High Scroll. The
Yes, High
other
Scroll.
person is just Valor. But it's Ya, right? I thought it was
That is
Ya with a
what my
Y.
research has brought to my attention as well. Yes. Were you made aware of the intention we have towards your group? If you help us with this.
Find him, stop him, or at least inquire as to why.
I prefer the source of monstrous entities disguised as books not to be brought into our Candlekeep any longer. However you manage to do that is up to you.
I believe
Doing
we'd
so-
all have the same goal in mind. We would not like to see any more of those enter
Hang on.
Candlekeep.
You will
I'm gonna-
regain admittance into Candlekeep without the necessary price that normally would apply.
Yes.
At
Why
the
are you
mention-
raising your hand?
No, this is me. This is
Okay.
me, not Mimi.
Bazir is
At
just
the-
like, I don't understand.
No, I mean Mimi would do that, but no, this is me. At the mention of a whatever means necessary, Mimi's gonna lean over to Jinx and be like, "Is he giving us permission to eat? Kill people?"
I think he just wants it resolved quickly. But if you need a snack, let me know.
That just sounded like he was cool with us killing people, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. You know, like I don't think librarian should give you a hall pass for murder.
Madam Librarian.
I can't say that
Welcome
I
to Night Vale.
disagree.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just concerned at that comment, you know.
Well, let's try not to murder anyone unless it's necessary.
Yeah. No, that would be nice. That would be nice. And that's just my thought.
He's just
it
standing
sounded
there
like he was
watching you
implying
have
would
this
kill people.
quiet discussion, unmoving and stoic.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
You wouldn't happen to know of his. We know he's in Baldur's Keep, but any particular precise location? Anything that could maybe narrow down our search?
Nothing has been
Okay.
brought to my attention. However, if you spoke with those who are still within our walls, perhaps they can give you more information as to where they acquired these monsters in the first place.
Well, we may have already talked to them, and they told us to talk to you. It's been a lot back and forth this morning.
You have not spoken with the Seekers yet.
Have we not?
This is over the table.
don't-
You've spoken with members of the staff here. You haven't spoken with those who actually brought in the books.
Could you at least point us in the direction of the Seekers then, please?
I would check the hearth, possibly there, or Pillars of Pedagogy might contain one. If I'm not mistaken, the tiefling tends to work out her anger within the Court of Air. We've had some discussions about it in the past.
Go there.
Very well. Yeah. Thank you. And he gives a very, very Oriental style bow. Just anything else that you guys want to ask?
Is there anything that you could give us to help us with this task? I mean, the free pass back in is wonderful and truly unheard of, but perhaps you
Make a
have.
persuasion
sorry.
check.
That's a dirty 20.
to see something and I gotta remember what it is. Well, I don't believe I have anything that will assist you with this task as of the moment. If you complete it for me, I might have a prize for you at the end for your efforts. Is that sufficient?
I'm gonna look and see how Renji, Kindle, and Boobs react to that.
Kindle's kind of like, you said prize?
Boobs.
Yeah, no, Renji's pretty stoic.
Yeah, Renji's like, I will do it for the honor.
He's not that bad. Shut up.
Hang on,
Um,
was that money?
I think that would be satisfactory. And if there's anything we can get you while we're in Baldur's Gate, I'm happy to grab it while we're there.
There's nothing I can think of.
All right.
However, if you are looking for supplies beforehand, perhaps check out the Erudite Outfitters and Clothier or the Smithy and Stables, see if they have anything that you might need for your trip. Inform them that I sent you, and you might find a discount.
Oh, very well. Thank you so much.
Are you gonna go shopping?
Now, if that is all, I have a busy day ahead of me.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you for your time.
He just turns and walks away.
Jeez. Let's go shopping, guys.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
All right. Where are you guys going now?
We should go talk to the Seekers, then the Aeropostale, and then the stable.
Aeropostale.
I don't know what it sounded like. It's like Urban Outfitters and Aeropostale mixed together.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah.
We gotta go there.
Aeropostale.
Go to Baldur's Gate and you'll find a Faerun eagle.
Oh, no.
Abercrombie and Finch.
Aarakocra and French.
I'm here for it. I'm here for that.
Ignore me. It's fine. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Look, you're still not as bad as Icarus. Let's be fair here.
Let me just say that we're recording this, so it's going to forever be on the internet.
Oh my god, no, we love the puns that Icarus gives. There's just a lot of them.
We love them. But boy, Christ, some of them don't make you go, oh, okay.
That's the point.
Yeah.
I love them.
Also, Icarus, if you're ever watching this, we love you.
Mm-hmm. And the invite still stands.
Also, whenever you're ready for Fridays again, just let us know. But on that note, let's go check out the Seekers.
Yeah. The Valor is in the air place.
The Court of Air.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking for Valor first?
Yeah. Also, is Keith okay? I know he's about right now. Is he very angry? Is he just chilling?
He always has a level of grump to him, but it just seems to be chilling out right now.
Okay, that's good.
They're not particularly aggro.
Yeah, it's best if Keith is chill today. Okay, so we're going to the Temple of Air.
So the Court of Air is just the name of the courtyard
Damn
itself.
it!
It's just the name that's given to the courtyard itself. The courtyard itself attaches is where you can you'll find the hearth attached to it, the smithies attached to it, the pillars of pedagogy. It's just that open cobblestone courtyard, no trees, it's just an open air area. Make a perception check as you're looking around to see if you can locate a tiefling.
I'll assist in anyone who needs.
Yeah, that's for everyone. Anyone can roll themselves or they can offer the assistance to somebody else.
Yeah, if anyone wants assistance, my perception's met.
I could use it.
Okay, go ahead.
Me stupid. She's got boobs. She's got boobs and nothing else. 19. Oh!
That was an interesting sound effect.
That's a 21 with a not natural 20.
Okay. You muted yourself again.
I'm blaming the mic because I'm already tired of blaming myself.
I see how it is.
25, natural 20.
Okay. So everyone rolled pretty well. Yeah, relatively easily. As you're heading through the court of air, it's hard to miss because outside of the smithy, a makeshift practice dummy has been set up by a relatively tall orangish tiefling with black eyes and a tight ponytail that hangs all the way down her back, is just going to town on this thing.
Oh my god, hi! I'm gonna prance up my little bimbo around. Oh, hi! Are you Valor?
Yes, who exactly is asking?
Hi, I'm Mimi. It's nice to meet you. I'm another seeker here. We heard that there's vicious books here. And we're just looking into that.
Well, I do believe it has been taken care of, but yes, one of those was brought in by me, unfortunately.
Yeah. Guys, I can't. I'm not good at thinking. And then she'll motion everyone to come over.
Hello.
Hello. These are my friends. They're all way smarter.
Well, don't put yourself too down.
No, it's okay. You're smart. All right. Do your smart thing. She means that like genuine and like trying to be a compliment.
Andrew's never been complimented in his life, so he's going shutdown mode.
She just looks confused. She has a almost permanent scowl on her face and just the slightest eyebrow raise to all of you.
Yes, we've been tasked with dealing with the creator of these abominations.
I see.
Is there anything that you could tell us to help us track down maybe where they were manufactured or whether we can recognize one in the wild?
The Breath of the Wild?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That's an 11.
I'm sorry, who tasked you with this exactly?
The vizier.
The vizier.
Yeah.
Vizier High Garden or whatever his name is. Highball? What's his name?
No offense, but I don't know any of you.
That's fine.
If you want to confirm it with If you want to confirm it with Vizier, you're more than welcome to.
Make another persuasion check.
Not me this time. It's only gonna get worse.
Or you did not meet the DC that her book has.
Persuasion. 14.
It's close enough. I was just like, yeah, it's fine. What do you want to know?
We're tracking down the person who donated these books.
Where'd you get it?
Almost cracks. There's a slight like tightening on the blade that's in her hand that she's put back in its sheath. Baldur's Gate.
Any specific whereabouts?
There was a stall in the market, in the upper market. Not exactly my favorite place to be. I got out of there as soon as I could.
Still on the.
Is this ringing any bells for me?
Is this? Sorry,
You can roll a history check to see.
you go first.
History check. History has its eyes on you. You have to come out of the tower, please. Thank you. 21.
You do know about the upper city. It's more of the ritzy area. Bustling. There's always a lot of vendors on the street. People set up their carts and such and take over corridors as a giant open air market. Some areas are more upscale. Some places are a little less reputable. She hasn't described anything of this booth itself to give you any hint yet. But I mean, you know the upper city. It's not someplace that you went to often, but you've had clients who've come from there who just wanted to experience how the other half lives. Yeah. Yeah, the frat boys, you know.
No, not the frat boy.
Frat boys.
Oh my god. Okay.
What were you going to say, Jinx?
Oh, Jinx was gonna ask if they got a good view of the person who sold them to.
That's a good question. Give me a second as I go back through. Oh, and I will also say that, Kindle, you do know that the general part of the upper city where the marketplace is known as the Wide.
The what?
The Wide.
Wide. Okay.
Yeah. There's a whole thing. Yeah. So you ask what they look like, right? Looked like a human.
Yes. Yeah.
Looked like a human. Younger looking man, maybe in his 20s or 30s, something like that. Dark hair, ponytail, dressed nicely, but obviously been hemmed a few times. Like I said, I didn't linger very long to hang out with those people. It's not my type of place.
It's understandable. Thank you for your help. It's every little bit will help us catch whoever this is.
Please do. My reputation is at stake for that I would bring something like this into here.
Well, if it's any consolation, I was the one who picked up the one that attacked us, and it looked just like any other book.
Which book?
I will name the book that we found.
Masfroths' Mighty Digressions.
That's the one.
It's not the one that I brought in. At least there's that.
Well, thank you for your time. We'll check in once we return from the city. Let us know if there's anything we can collect for you while we're there.
I appreciate that.
I think we'll be leaving this evening or tomorrow morning. What do you guys think?
I personally would prefer nightfall because you'd have the cover of darkness.
Yeah. Actually, no, that would be super nice.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, Mimi.
Okay.
Renji, if that's all right with you, then we'll leave tonight. If you have anything, if you remember anything, or if you have any requests of us, just send us a message and deliver it to the stable.
I don't mind going at nighttime as well, so that is no problem for me.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
Thank
Good
you
luck
so
on your
much for
journey.
your help.
I apologize that my entry ticket will bring such trouble here. It's obviously not my intention.
I honestly don't believe that it was your fault. It could have been a number of things, and that's why we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Well, and she pulls the sword back out. Thank you. And goes back to wailing the shit out of this makeshift mannequin that she's created.
Love it. Well, shall we pack and get going?
Let's go check out the outfitter. Perhaps some supplies would be handy. If it's all right with the three of you.
I don't mind.
I don't mind picking up anything if you prefer to spend more time packing.
Some supplies might be nice.
I could use some supplies.
Good old supplies.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So,
All rise, motherfucker.
surprise.
Supplies, motherfucker.
All right, so
All
you all
dies.
head towards the erudite outfitters. Yes, erudite outfitters and clothiers. And there you find it is relatively modest location. There's different clothes that are hung that look relatively well worn, and you can see a human glasses perched on the corner of their nose. The older gentleman currently stitching away at some fabric, and there are different wares around the walls that obviously have been brought in for repair or have been exchanged in some way. So he does have, selection as you enter.
Hello. We were sent here at the request of, or at the mention of, Vizier. Hi.
Vizirog. Yes.
That's the one, yes.
I know him well. How can I help you? Welcome to Erudites Outfitters. Anything you're looking for in particular?
We're traveling to Baldur's Gate for an errand.
I
Um,
see.
If you have any suggestions on what might be helpful.
Well, it depends. What exactly are you hoping for? Are you looking for some fresh cloaks? Are you looking for some supplies? It seems like you said you're traveling, so I can dive through some of the more adventurous gear in the back if you need.
That would be nice.
Could Kindle just kind of take a look around and see if she can find like a hat of disguise or something?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
There was an item that I specifically looking for.
7.
7.
Yeah.
There's a few different hats around, but you don't see anything that. I mean, you're not very familiar with what they. Well, actually, you would be familiar with what they look like, and nothing that seems to scream of what a hat of disguise would be here.
Okay.
We're just going to go to the clerk. You wouldn't happen to have items known as braces of defense, do you?
Let me take a look. You know, the items like that, and he's like he's in the back room, and just kind of like shouting. He's gone beyond the curtain where you can no longer see him, and he's just kind of shouting into the room that you guys are in, and you can hear him shuffling around and moving a lot of things. Things of these natures tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side. I hope you are aware of that. I haven't seen, well, you know. Oh, wait. And you hear a little bit more shuffling, and then and he comes out, and he's got a box that has a glass lid, and he turns it around, and they do look like a set of bracers. He's like, I do in fact have a set right here.
How would you feel about lending them? I will return them once we get back from Baldur's Gate.
Just lending them.
Oh, of course, I'll give you some money for the rental, but
this is a rather rare item that you're asking for.
And you'll get the rare item back, and you can sell it to someone in the future.
Make a persuasion check.
$19.
19. It still would be a rather steep price for a rental, but I'm sure we can think of something.
Kindle, I have an idea for you, but I'll hold on to that.
Well, Kindle also only looked around. She hasn't asked anybody yet.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I have an idea.
We'll see.
Maybe Kindle has that idea. I'm holding on to it.
Okay. Let me. Someone here. I have. These are all potions. I thought I printed more than just the potions pricing guide, but maybe I didn't. Because what I pulled up is very expensive. For a rental, how long would you have these?
DM question.
Yes.
Here to Baldur's Gate and back.
Baldur's Gate alone is a 5-day trip.
Ooh, a fortnight then.
A fortnight.
Just to Baldur's Gate is 10
Hmm.
days.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. All right. Shall we say around 150 gold?
Cries my 30 gold.
It's a rare item. It's worth 5,000.
I know. I know for a fact it's gonna be a high. Hold on. How is about I put down a 30 gold deposit and I come back to pay the rest when I come back, along with another item of rarity that I may find in my travels.
That you might find in your travels.
Baldur's Gate is heaped with riches, so I'm told.
How much was the deposit?
How much was the what?
How much was the deposit?
150.
150 just for the rental alone. I'm asking
Just for a
to put-
rental.
yeah,
So you're trying to
Um,
deposit just 30.
yeah, and that's depleting everything I have.
Make a persuasion check, and I see a hand.
Heaping with bitches?
I mean, you're not wrong in that as well.
That's all.
Persuasion check.
I was very confused.
18 again.
Well, that is quite an interesting proposal that you've offered. Why not?
Do you mind? We could also perhaps pick something up for you if you had any errands to run. It would save you some time because we are going to Baldur's Gate after all. If you need anything picked up, or if you want us to buy some things for you.
Absolutely.
There is rumor deep within some of the markets of an individual who sells an extremely rare silkworm that I am quite interested in.
Oh yes, we'd be happy to help you with that. Also, can I retroactively give Bardic Inspiration to Renji for his role? I was half asleep. I'm sorry.
Don't think that's how Bardic Inspiration works.
Isn't it on skill checks?
It is, but I'm not sure about retroactively.
Oh no, I
It's
know.
a
I
game
just
for fun, but we can. But you've also passed that skill check, so I don't know if you need to.
okay. Never mind.
Yeah, like he's passed it.
Probably by the skin of his fucking teeth.
Yeah. Well, if you are willing to do that for me, then yes, the 30 gold is more than sufficient. I just request that you stop at a specific store known as Masfroths.
Very well. They're the ones that have this worm.
Yes. Just tell him that Feldmar Bisset has been waiting 3 months for his order to be delivered, and he owes me.
All right.
He should give you no problem giving you the worm then.
Very well. Here's 30 gold.
Why, thank you. And scoops it and slides the container with the bracers over to you. Is there anything else I can help you acquire at this moment?
No, that would be it from me specifically. I don't know what anyone else is looking for.
Mimi, you said you had an idea.
Yes, just as a reminder, Mimi wears a big coat dress, big old sunglasses, and a wide-brimmed hat only in the daytime.
Okay.
She doesn't wear it at night. And if we're going out at night and you need a disguise, that's gonna swallow you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you wouldn't have to buy anything.
That
That's
is
my
true.
thought.
That is a good
Kindle,
idea.
Make another perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Just-
Perception for me is a +1. Hey.
Yeah, a lot of interesting things around this shop, but you're dead set on that hatted disguise because you're terrified of who you might run into as you head towards home.
She'll just give up trying to find it on her own. Excuse me.
Yes, how can I help you?
Hi, yes, I was wondering, would you have any like hats of disguises here?
I do believe I did find one in the back. Those are also pricey items, but let me take a look. And disappears into the back behind the curtain again. Yes. No, I have a couple options for you here. And then comes
Oh.
back out and puts out a it's more like the black wide brim hats
Mhm.
that you see on the more goth witchy aesthetic styles.
Yes.
And sets that on the counter, and then right next to it sets a small box that sits about like that big that he actually pulls from the front of the counter and sits it up top. It was just tucked under, like you see like gum and stuff at a grocery store. And sits it on top of the counter next to it. It's got a nice little leather binding around the latch. These are both options for you. The hats tend to be a little bit pricier, looking at about 900 gold pieces there. This, on the other hand, is, since we only managed 30 gold for the bracers, might be more in your price range. This is a disguise kit.
I
So it's
see.
around about 25 gold.
All right, and she'll kind of look closely and consider her options, considering what I only have in my inventory. I'm just gonna have to get the kit.
There's also the, I don't know if you have anything that might be worth something to barter. Just throwing it out there for you guys. I can't quite remember.
Oh, I would like to use my haunted one feature, the heart of darkness.
Okay.
Those who look into your eyes can see that you have faced unimaginable horror and that you are no stranger to darkness. Though they might fear you, commoners will extend every courtesy and do their utmost to help you. Unless you have shown yourself to be a danger to them, they will even take up arms to fight alongside you should you find yourself facing an enemy alone. I would like to sort of like turn on like the big kitty eyes and just be
The
like,
Puss in Boots eyes.
I really appreciate you helping us. This task means a lot for us, and it'll take us one step closer to finding out what happened that terrible, terrible time.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. It's
So the first one was 24. Or, sorry, the
Okay.
highest one.
The highest one is 24.
I think so.
And kind of looks to you and looks to Kindle, who also is very thin and frail and
Mm-hmm.
Finn doesn't look too great.
how much can you spare?
115.
Wait, how much is the item total?
They're 900. They're
Expensive.
expensive.
Oh,
And that's actually technically, that's just the cost it takes to make them. They're supposed to be more.
Jesus.
Gotta
But then
love-
again, like Kindle
Awesome.
has literally stolen what she possibly could and ran.
Yeah. Just like, and then looks to Renji. Obviously, whatever you're doing seems to be of great importance. And
Kindle will just go, it's fine, I'll just take the kit.
and pushes them both towards you. I'll take the 100.
Okay. Dang. She'll give 100.
Thank you for your patronage. Good luck. How else can I help you today?
thank you so
Oh,
much.
Yes, boobs.
Hi. Mimi's gonna come up to the counter and be like, "Do you have any like thick wrapping our bandages for this guy?" And points to Keith.
Arm bandages?
Like, yeah. 'Cause I don't think Joe would have little armor for him, and I don't want him to get hurt or anything. So, like,
Or your bat?
bandages. Yeah.
Make a persuasion check. He's very confused.
Oh wow. Oh, then that's a 22.
22. Arm bandages is a strange request for a bat.
He's a little stupid. He gets into a lot of things, and I don't want him to get hurt while we're not in Candlekeep, you know?
So you're
And I
looking to
don't-
armor your familiar? Is that what I'm hearing for you?
Yes.
I believe that is something that I can help with. We do have a modicum of different wizards who come in here. That does not seem like your average familiar. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
And tucked to the back, and then, or it doesn't even tuck to the back. He actually goes around the counter and off to the side, and then he like kind of pulls out a series of a couple of drawers, and he goes, most of my clients who come in looking for clothing for the familiars are looking for something more decorative, but I can add some padding to any of these. And it looks like a series of like vests and things. But there's some that you can adapt to fit around a bat's wings without,
Yeah.
affecting them too much.
I'm just trying to look for something that's flexible, so whenever he changes his form, like, it's not going to be too constricting in whatever he's got on him, you know?
So he's right now, his bat form is not terribly big. It's only about that big. His other form is 2 feet.
Right.
So something that fits both is a little trickier.
Hmm.
But I'll say that because your persuasion roll was pretty good and it is a magical outfitters, that you are able to find something that can be adapted, as different mages are able to change the form of their familiars. So
Okay.
it looks more like a glittery kind of vest that's obviously like not his style. He's like, just give me about an hour and I will add some padding into it so it acts as a little bit better armor for him.
One more time, glitch.
Sorry. Just give me about an hour and I can add some padding to it so it acts a little bit more like an armor. It's very cabaret.
I'm gonna look up at Keith, like as he saw my hat, and I'm like, "Is that okay?"
You hear the angry clicking and goes, why does it have to have sequins?
I can try taking the sequin off once we get it, but also you're gonna look awesome and sparkly.
Fine.
Okay. And I'm just talking to this bat right now. Okay, how about
Yeah. And he's just
try it with
accepting this.
Yeah. I'm just, okay, how about try it with the sequence? Give it a shot. If you absolutely hate it in about a week, we'll take them off. Okay?
I'm actually gonna head off, guys. It's late for me and I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, we're gonna close out soon anyway because it's after midnight and I gotta work tomorrow.
Night, guys.
I'll just get you guys like out the door. I will try the sequence.
And I will commit to that vest.
Okay,
I'll
it's
buy
only
it.
about 10 gold. It's not very expensive.
Cool.
And that's after he adds the padding to it. But like I said, you'll come back in an hour for that.
Yeah. Okay, let's chill. So
Anything else you guys would like to acquire while you're here at the Erudite Outfitters?
no, not for me.
Jinx, anything?
I don't think Jinx. I don't think anything's caught his eye. He's from around here, so he's already got everything he needs climate-wise and travel-wise.
Okay. In that case, we can actually just call it here and pick up as you guys are heading out of the Candlekeep next time.
Do we want to stop at the stables before we leave next time? Wasn't that a
Sure.
place to stop?
Yeah, next time, yeah.
Perhaps we'll run into
And add that
anyone
to
else
our
who's
plan.
with us.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
You can't give us places to stop and then expect us to ignore them.
You know, there's a lot of places here.
That's true.
I wonder, I have to look through this book and see if there's anything that takes you past the Emerald Door.
The what?
The what?
Did you say
I
Emerald Door?
definitely mentioned to you guys on the other side of this courtyard, there is a giant green door, an emerald colored
fun.
door that is guarded by an archmage.
Ooh,
Oh, love that.
Turns people away if
Archmage?
they try to go past it.
Love it.
Who does what when people try to go past it?
He just politely turns people away. It's
Oh. I thought you said blew people away, and I was like, oh my
No.
god, that's so extreme.
turns people away.
Okay.
All right, I'm hopping off. I am fading.
Yeah,
Me too.
thank you so much, Sarah.
I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
I know
This is
this one was a
great.
lot
Yeah.
shorter and a lot more like technical. We're just
It's
having it.
okay.
I honestly, I don't care. I'm happy to just play whenever.
Yeah. So just double checking, how much in total was the Keith vest?
The vest in total is 10 gold.
Period. Okay, cool.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.